Welcome back to English Bulletin. Chief Minister A. Revanath Reddy visited Mari Channa Reddy Human Resources Development Institute on 10th December and interacted with the faculty. The visit is described as part of the effort to restructure the official machinery to attain goals fast. The Chief Minister during his visit to the institute inquired about the facilities and training being given to the employees. He also inspected the institute's function. Institute Director General Shashank Goyal welcomed the chief and explained the salient features of the institute. The Chief Minister was accompanied by the Minister for Panchayat Raj C. Thakka. Revanath Reddy for the first time after more than a decade has started interacting with people in the morning. A huge number of people from different places in Telangana thronged the Jyotirao Phule Praja Bhavan to represent their grievances. The interaction with people is called Praja Darbar. It may be recalled that late Chief Minister Y.S. Rajshekhara Reddy used to hold Praja Darbar almost daily, and people from across the combined state of Andhra Pradesh landed at the Chief Minister's officials to submit their representations. The state government has set up 15 desks to register petitions submitted by the people during the Praja Darbars. The Chief Minister directed the officials to get feedback on the action taken by the departments concerned to resolve the grievances represented by the people. Chief Minister A. Revanath Reddy called on Bharat Rashtra Samiti President and former Chief Minister K. Chandrasekhar Rao at Yashoda Hospital and wished him a speedy recovery. He was accompanied by the Minister for Panchayat Raj C. Thakka. The Chief Minister hoped that the KCR would recover soon. It may be recalled that the 69-year-old KCR is recovering at a private hospital in Hyderabad after undergoing hip replacement surgery. Speaking to reporters, Chief Minister said he had instructed the Chief Secretary and officials concerned to extend necessary help and cooperation for KCR's treatment. He expressed the hope that KCR would recover fast and participate in the Telangana Assembly session to voice people's concerns. His advice is needed to offer good governance to the people, the Chief Minister said. He quoted the doctors as saying that the former Chief Minister's condition was stable. Revanath Reddy also spoke to BRS Working President K.T. Rama Rao and inquired about the health of the former Chief Minister. Minister for Transport Ponnam Prabhakar also visited the BRS chief in hospital and wished him a speedy recovery.
మాజీ ముఖ్యమంత్రి చంద్రశేఖర్ రావు గారికి చిన్న ప్రమాదవశాత్తు వారు కింద పడ్డారు. దానికి సంబంధించి వారు యశోద హాస్పిటల్లో ట్రీట్మెంట్ తీసుకుంటున్నారు. వారిని కలిసి పరామర్శించినాం. సర్జరీ జరిగింది. వారి ఆరోగ్యం కుదుటపడ్డది. కొంతకాలం విశ్రాంతి తీసుకోవాలని డాక్టర్లు చెప్పారు. వారు తొందరగా కోలుకోవాలని తెలంగాణ రాష్ట్ర ప్రభుత్వం నుంచి వారి వైద్యానికి సంబంధించి అన్ని రకాల సహాయ సహకారాలు అందిస్తూ అన్ని జాగ్రత్త చర్యలు తీసుకోమని సంబంధిత అధికారులకు చీఫ్ సెక్రటరీ గారికి ఆదేశాలు ఇవ్వడం జరిగింది. వారు తొందరగా కోలుకొని తెలంగాణ ప్రజల తరఫున శాసనసభలో సమస్యల మీద వారు మాట్లాడాలని, వారి సూచనలు సలహాలు కూడా మంచి ప్రభుత్వాన్ని ప్రజలకు అందించడానికి అవసరం ఉన్నది. వారు త్వరగా కోలుకొని శాసనసభ సమావేశాలలో పాల్గొనాలని వారిని కోరడం జరిగింది. డాక్టర్లు కూడా వారి ఆరోగ్యం కుదుటపడ్డది. అవసరమైన వైద్య సహకారాలు అన్నీ అందిస్తాము, అన్ని జాగ్రత్త చర్యలు తీసుకుంటామని వారు చెప్పడం జరిగింది. వారు కూడా కోలుకున్నట్టుగా కనిపించింది. డెఫినెట్గా వారు కోలుకుంటారు.
Deputy Chief Minister Mallu Bhatti Vikramarka has said that the People's Government of the Congress Party has already fulfilled two guarantees in just 2 days after coming to power in Telangana. The implementation of the 2 guarantees is a slap in the face of BRS leaders. He recalled that the BRS leaders mocked the 6 guarantees announced by the Congress Party in the run-up to the polling. He promised that the government would focus its attention on solving the issues of housing and land issues. Bhatti said that in the next 100 days, it will fulfill the remaining 4 guarantees as it promised to the people in the hustings, he said, while talking to journalists along with ministers Thummala Nageshwar Rao and Panguleti Srinivas Reddy at the Congress office in Hyderabad on 10th December. The minister emphasized that the main agenda of the people's government is creating wealth and distributing it to the people. Our government would work for the well-being and development of people, he added.
Congress Party ఈ రాష్ట్ర ప్రజలందరికీ కూడా కొన్ని గ్యారంటీలు ఇస్తూ 6 గ్యారంటీలు ఇస్తూ మేము అధికారంలోకి వచ్చిన మొదటి 100 రోజుల్లోనే ఈ 6 గ్యారెంటీల్ని అమలు చేస్తామని చెప్పి ప్రజలందరికీ కూడా మాటిచ్చాం. ఇచ్చిన మాట ప్రకారం ఈ రాష్ట్రంలో ఉన్నటువంటి ప్రజలు కూడా కాంగ్రెస్ వాళ్ళైతే మాటిస్తే తప్పనిసరిగా చేస్తారనే నమ్మకంతో భారీ ఎత్తున కాంగ్రెస్ పార్టీకి ఓట్లేసి గెలిపించి ఈరోజు ఈ రాష్ట్రంలో కాంగ్రెస్ ప్రభుత్వం ఏర్పాటు చేసుకోవటం కోసం మీరందరూ సహకరించారు. ఈనాటి కాంగ్రెస్ ప్రభుత్వం ఇది ప్రజల ప్రభుత్వం, పీపుల్స్ గవర్నమెంట్. ఈ ప్రభుత్వం మాటిచ్చినట్టుగా రాహుల్ గాంధీ గారు చెప్పినట్టుగా ప్రజల కోసమే ఈ రాష్ట్ర సంపదని పంచుతాం.
Roads and Buildings Minister Komtireddy Venkat Reddy has made it clear that there will be no victimization of anyone and at the same time, actions will be taken in case of wrongdoing. Speaking to the media after assuming office on Sunday at the Secretariat, Venkat Reddy said that the Congress party came to power after 10 years. The BRS government failed to concentrate on the development of roads in the states for the last 10 years. Finding fault with the former minister T. Harish Rao's comments on the new government, Venkat Reddy asked the former minister to tell what he had done all these years. What has the BRS government done for the last 10 years? He questioned. Venkat Reddy made it clear that they will implement the 6 guarantees assured during the elections. He made it clear that their priority was the maintenance of roads. The minister stated that the new government would construct a new legislative council building very soon. He also revealed that they will construct new legislative party offices and new buildings very soon. He said that Chief Minister A. Revanth Reddy directed in this regard. Venkat Reddy said that he would appeal to Union Minister Nitin Gadkari to give national status to 14 roads in the state.
మేము వచ్చింది ప్రీవియస్ గవర్నమెంట్ని విమర్శించడం కాదు. నిన్న హరీష్ రావు గారు మాట్లాడితే ఏమైంది అన్నారు. నిన్న సెకండ్ డే మీరు రైతు బంధు ఇస్తున్నారు, అది ఇస్తున్నారు. 2 రోజులకి 10 years నువ్వు రోడ్ ప్యాచ్ వర్క్ వేయలేదు, రుణమాఫీ చేయలేదు, వాళ్ళనే మేము విమర్శించాం. ఇంకా కన్స్ట్రక్టివ్గా అవుతుంది.
Bellampalli Congress legislator Gaddam Vinod on Sunday launched the Rajiv Arogyashri at the 100-bed government hospital following revision of the upper limit to 10 lakh rupees under the scheme. Earlier, the hospital staff felicitated the MLA by presenting him with a shawl upon his electoral success. Later, the MLA released the Arogyashri posters along with other leaders. He thanked Chief Minister A. Revanth Reddy for launching 2 out of the 6 guarantees as promised by Congress as part of its poll manifesto in just 2 days of coming to power. As per the revised rules of the Rajiv Arogyashri, the state government benefits the patients up to 10 lakh rupees and appealed to the patients to make good use of the scheme. Later, the MLA launched the Mahalakshmi scheme providing free RTC bus travel for women. All women of Telangana would be able to undertake free travel by RTC buses under the scheme, he said, adding that the free travel would be allowed in Palle Velugu and express bus services alone. All 6 guarantees, declared by Congress, would come into force in 100 days. Union Tourism Minister G. Kishan Reddy, who is also BJP Estate Unit, has sought to know why Congress leader Rahul Gandhi was silent on the seizure of crores of rupees from premises allegedly linked to his party MP Dheeraj Prasad Sahu during a recent income tax raid. Addressing a press conference here, he expressed doubt that the unaccounted cash, which was recovered during the searches, might have been meant for use in the upcoming Lok Sabha elections. He dubbed Sahu as black money hero and said the Jharkhand MP is a close confidant of Rahul Gandhi and allegedly supported and fulfilled all the requirements of the Congress leader's Bharat Jodo Yatra last year. A huge pile of cash has been recovered so far in the searches conducted by the Income Tax Department against Odisha-based Boyd Distillery Private Limited and entities linked to it. Premises linked to Sahu were also covered as part of the searches, according to officials. The amount seized is expected to reach 290 crore rupees, making it the highest ever black money haul by any agency in a single operation, official sources said Saturday. Kishan Reddy said Sahu showed 34 crore rupees as his assets in his Rajya Sabha elections affidavit in 2018 and wondered how he was able to accumulate so much black money. Attacking the Karnataka unit of Congress, Kishan Reddy alleged that several business establishments are being closed in the southern state and shifted to other places due to corrupt practices of the state government.
జార్ఖండ్ రాష్ట్రానికి సంబంధించినటువంటి కాంగ్రెస్ ఎంపీ రాజ్యసభ సభ్యుడు ధీరజ్ సాహు ఇంటిపైన వ్యాపార కేంద్రాలపైన ఐటీకి సంబంధించినటువంటి అధికారులు ఐటీ దాడుల్లో దేశ ప్రజలందరూ విస్తుపోయేలా ఇప్పటి వరకు 290 కోట్ల రూపాయలు కాంగ్రెస్ పార్టీ ఎంపీ దగ్గర అక్రమ సంపాదన బ్లాక్ మనీ ఐటీ అధికారులు స్వాధీనం చేసుకోవడం జరిగింది. ఇప్పటి వరకు 40 బ్యాగులు మాత్రమే లెక్క పెట్టారు. ఇంకా 90కి పైగా బ్యాగులు లెక్క పెట్టాల్సినటువంటి అవసరం ఉంది. దేశ చరిత్రలో ఇప్పటి వరకు జరిగినటువంటి ఆదాయపు పన్ను శాఖ అధికారుల దాడుల్లో ఒకే చోట ఇంత పెద్ద ఎత్తున అక్రమ సంపాదన పట్టుబడము ఇదే మొదటిసారి. ఆ ఖ్యాతి కాంగ్రెస్ పార్టీకి దక్కింది.
Union Minister of Finance and Corporate Affairs Nirmala Sitharaman inaugurated Krishnaveni Sangeeta Neerajanam on Sunday at Tummalapalli Kalakshetram in Vijayawada on 10th December. On the occasion, the Union Minister recalled the glorious legacy of Telugu culture and notable contributions of Telugu language to classical traditions in creating a remarkable repertoire of timeless compositions setting the tone for a stellar beginning to the event. Expressing her appreciation for the remarkable efforts taken to organize the first of its kind Grand Music Festival in Andhra Pradesh, she remarked that she started to learn and understand the beauty of Telugu by listening to Tyagaraja and Shyama Sastri Kritis. The beauty of Telugu language is something which is to be cherished. The towns and samsthanams of the region have immensely contributed to classical music. It is time that we bring those glorious traditions alive and to the younger generation. She suggested that this should become an annual feature and also held in other prominent towns like Rajahmundry, Vishakhapatnam, etc.
టూరిజం మినిస్ట్రీ, కల్చర్ మినిస్ట్రీ ఆంధ్రప్రదేశ్ మీద మీరు దృష్టి సాధిస్తున్నారు అని అంటే ఆ భాష మీద, ఆ సంగీతం, ఆ హరికథ ఒక రకంగా క్లాసికల్ కాదు, కానీ ఇవాళ క్లాసికల్ వాళ్ళు కూడా పాడుతున్న అన్నమాచార్య కృతులు, ఇవన్నిటినీ కూడా మనం ఏం ప్రోత్సాహం ఇస్తున్నాం అనేది కొంచెం ఆలోచించాలి అని ఆవిడతోటి మాట్లాడాను. తర్వాత ఆవిడ సామాన్యం కాదు, పెద్ద ఎత్తున ప్రయత్నం చేసి పెద్ద వాళ్ళందరితోటి మాట్లాడి ఇది ఎలా చేస్తే బాగుంటుంది, ఎక్కడ చేస్తే బాగుంటుంది అని అంటే ఆంధ్రప్రదేశ్ ఇప్పుడు డివిజన్ అయినాక మనకు ఒక చిన్న ప్రాబ్లం వస్తుంది. బొబ్బిలి విజయనగర సామ్రాజ్యం అటువైపు సంగీతం అంటే సంగీతం, తంజావూరు వీణ అంటే తంజావూరు అంటే వీణ అంటే బొబ్బిలి, ఇట్లా అక్కడి నుంచి మొదలుపెట్టి మువ్వ కింద వరకు తిరుపతి వరకు ఎన్నో క్షేత్రాలు ఉండేవి. అక్కడ అన్నిటికీ క్షేత్రాలు అన్నిటిలో కూడా సంగీతం, భాష ఇవన్నిటికి కూడా ఎంతో ప్రోత్సాహం ఉండేది. ఇవన్నీ మర్చిపోయామా లేకపోతే ఏమైంది అని మీరు ఒక్క విజయవాడలో పెడితే ఆవదండి పని. రాజమండ్రిలో ఎన్నో పెద్ద విద్వాన్ ఉండేవారు, మరి బొబ్బులు మర్చిపోతారా, విజయనగరం మర్చిపోతారా అన్న.
The AP state all palm farmers sought Union Finance Minister Nirmala Sitharaman to provide remunerative price of 18,000 rupees per ton by revising the viability price and reimposing import duties on crude palm oil to protect farmers. K. Kranthi Kumar Reddy, General Secretary and National Oil Palm Farmers Association and member of the ICRIOPR, Boba Veera Raghava Rao, President, AP State All Palm Farmers Welfare Association and other leaders accompanied by BJP AP President Daggubati Purandeswari met Nirmala Sitharaman in Vijayawada and submitted a memorandum. The leaders explained that the duty-free import of CPO was adversely affecting the oil palm and oilseeds farmers. They deplored that the fresh fruit bunch, FFB, price, which was at 23,635 rupees per ton in the month of May 2022, has fallen to 12,100 rupees by October 2023. Andhra Pradesh Industries Minister, Gudivada Amarnath, has urged Union Steel Minister Jyotiraditya Scindia to reconsider the proposal to privatize the Vishakha steel plant. The plea was made during a meeting held on the sidelines of the foundation stone-laying ceremony for a new terminal at Rajahmundry Airport. Amarnath emphasized the critical importance of preserving the public sector undertaking, During the meeting, he highlighted the genuine concerns of thousands of workers and their families and their apprehensions about the potential negative impact of privatization on their livelihoods. The minister stressed need to protect the public sector undertaking like Vishakha Steel Plant and said that it is paramount for the well-being of the workforce and the economic stability of the region. He urged Minister Scindia to provide essential support to VSP, facilitating increased production and safeguarding jobs and the overall welfare of the workforce. This appeal reflected the shared commitment to balancing economic growth with the preservation of jobs and community well-being. In a pioneering move to enhance hygiene and sanitation facilities across the city, the Greater Vishakhapatnam Municipal Corporation has initiated the Adopt a Toilet campaign, encouraging corporates, NGOs, and private companies to actively participate in the upkeep of public and community toilets. Under the leadership of GVMC Commissioner CM Sakant Verma, the campaign seeks to redefine the standards of public hygiene. Commissioner Verma emphasized the need for toilets that are not just functional but also accessible, clean, eco-friendly, and safe. The Adopt a Toilet campaign is a collaborative effort to ensure that our public and community toilets meet the highest standards of functionality, cleanliness, and safety. By inviting corporates, NGOs, and private companies to actively participate, we aim to create a sustainable and inclusive sanitation infrastructure for the city, Commissioner Verma stated. Former Jammu and Kashmir Chief Minister Ghulam Nabi Azad expressed hope on Sunday that the Supreme Court will deliver a verdict in favor of the people here on a bunch of petitions challenging the abrogation of the provisions of Article 370 of the Constitution in 2019. Azad, who floated the Democratic Progressive Azad Party, DAP, after parting ways with the Congress, said he cannot foresee Parliament reversing the decisions taken on 5 August 2019 as it would require a two-thirds majority in the Lok Sabha. Azad said the people of Jammu and Kashmir, irrespective of their religion or ethnicity, have an emotional attachment with the special provisions of the Constitution that were repealed 4 years ago. The former Union Minister pointed out that the special provisions were enacted by Maharaja Hari Singh in 1925 to protect the land and jobs for the people of Jammu and Kashmir. These provisions found a place in the constitution of the country after independence in the form of Article 35A. So many governments came and went over the last 100 years and no one felt the need to change it, he added. Vishnu Deosai, a prominent tribal face of the BJP in Chhattisgarh, will be state chief minister after he was elected as leader of BJP's legislative party during a meeting of 54 newly elected MLAs here on Sunday. The BJP won 54 seats in the 90-member assembly in the recently held polls, while the Congress was reduced to 35 seats from the 68 it won in 2018. The BJP's win in the two tribal areas contributed to its victory in the assembly polls and returned to power in the state after a gap of 5 years. Sai started his political career as a village sarpanch and rose to become a union minister and multiple-time Lok Sabha MP besides getting important organizational roles. The newly elected MLA from Jashpur district in the Surguja region perfectly fits in the BJP scheme of things since Adivasis account for nearly 32% of the state's population and are the second most dominant social group after OBCs. Chief Minister-designate Vishnu Deosai, along with a delegation, went to Raj Bhavan in Raipur to stake claim to form the next government in Chhattisgarh. Jobs growth in the US was stronger than expected last month, in part boosted as striking workers in Hollywood and the car industry returned to work. Employers added 199,000 jobs in November, the Labor Department said. That helped to push down the jobless rate to 3.7%, the lowest level since July. The monthly report is being closely watched as the US Central Bank tries to cool the economy to reduce inflation, the rate at which prices rise. The Federal Reserve has raised interest rates to the highest level in more than 2 decades in an attempt to slow price rises, and investors are increasingly betting that rates have peaked for now and may even start to fall next year. But the latest figures, while welcome news for job seekers, may confound those hopes. As well as stronger than expected job gains, the report showed average hourly pay ticking up 0.4% from October. Average hourly earnings have climbed 4% from November 2020 to a rate that analysts said was too fast for the Fed to declare its job is done. The strength of the US economy over the past year has defied expectations and persistently glum economic sentiment. In the most recent quarter, it expanded at an annual rate of 5.2%, well above the trend in pre-pandemic years. A strong labor market has helped sustain consumer spending, the main driver of the US economy, though some retailers have warned of weakening sales in recent weeks. Yadgirigutta Sri Lakshmi Nasimha Swami temple here on Sunday experienced a huge influx of devotees, as today being the last day of the auspicious of Kartika month. Milling crowds were seen at the temple and its surrounding areas. Devotees were seen waiting in long and serpentine queues in front of the temple to have a darshan of the presiding deity at the temple. As such, it took at least 3 hours for the devotees to have darshan of the deity. Largest number of devotees performed the puja. They also took part in large numbers in Deeparadhana. In connection with the birth star of the presiding deity, special pujas were performed as per the traditions. The Vedic priests who worshipped the deity in the early hours performed Ashtottaram and Sataghabhishekam to the Kavakamurtis at the temple's Mukha Mandap. Earlier, they performed special puja to 108 Kalashans at the temple and performed Homam amidst chanting of the Panch Suktam and performed Abhishekam to the processional deities. Sahasra Namarchana was performed using the tulsi leaves. Towards the evening, they embellished the idols of the deity and his consorts and paraded him on a chariot in the mandap. Thank you for watching Swatantra TV English Bulletin. For a complete and comprehensive English news bulletin, please do watch Swatantra TV. This is Mahima, signing off. Keep watching Swatantra TV.